Back with another book completed. Practicing Proverbs. Wise Living for Foolish Times. This was a book written by Richard Mayhue on the Proverbs, and it was very special because it did something unique that really hasn't been done before, in the sense of just kind of laying out and categorizing all of the Proverbs. So it's really just a really excellent reference tool someone could use for the rest of their lives. But in the beginning of it, he kind of lays down what is a proverb, who wrote Proverbs, and looking at some of the themes in Proverbs and that kind of thing. Overall, highly recommend. This is the 2000 release, so I got the older version. But highly recommend for navigating Proverbs as a quick reference tool. And one of the sections in here that was really good that I liked was a whole section on the fear of the Lord. Hey, get out of here. So in this paragraph he says, what is the fear of the Lord? How does it affect one's life? The fear of the Lord actually carries a bittersweet connotation. On one hand, there is a sweet awe and reverence and submission to the Lord, in whom a true believer delights because of his steadfast love. Psalm 118. On the other hand, there is a proper dread of God's response to sin and iniquity. Psalm 119. God demands to be feared on a human level as one would fear a king. And he goes on to open that up and talk about that and the four major responses to that, and what the fear of the Lord looks like, and why fear God, and should I fear God, and just opening up the fear of the Lord in general, and looking at all the scripture that supports both aspects of the fear of the Lord. There is a terror, but there is also a tenderness in God. So it's both. As the complex, one and only true God, Yahweh. A lot to fathom there in all of his attributes, but the fear of the Lord is highlights one theme. And then this book talks a lot about other things too, but 2/3 of the book is just categorizing all of the Proverbs in buckets, such as Proverbs relating to honor and humility, love and hate, greed, health, well-being, children, parents, family wisdom, testing, tongue, and words. So it just categorizes all of them, so you know where to find them. So highly recommend. Bye.